All right, welcome back to Good Day, friends. Our friend and fabulous etiquette expert and coach, Rosalinda Randall, is here with us this morning. So, as the author of Don't Burp in the Boardroom, I feel like this is the perfect coach for us going into the holiday season. We're sitting down for lots of dinners. These are great tips for us as we go out to be entertained or to entertain.
Yes.
Okay.
Including job interviews.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're held over
meals.
Dinner.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So let's do a little quiz. You've posed some quiz questions for us.
Yes.
So myself, John, and Tracy are going to play. You guys ready? Okay. Here's Rosalinda's first question. When drinking from a wine glass, extending my pinky demonstrates elegance. Is that true or is that false? Tracy, you first.
I'm going to go false.
Okay. John.
I think it's false too, and thankfully because my pinky's so jacked, I can't even do it.
I also think it's false. What is
It is false.
Okay.
It used to be, and there's a long story, aristocrats back in the day, not too dirty, they're little pinky fingers,
Sure.
but now it is considered pretentious. And even with teacups, you just curl your last two fingers in. You
Okay.
never extend.
Interesting.
Even underneath the mug itself,
Yeah.
the cup itself.
Yeah.
Okay, good to know. Okay, here's your second.
Okay.
Here's your second question. Is it a nice gesture to ask one of my guests to lead us in a blessing?
Oh.
Tracy, true or false?
Wow. I've been to several places where people have done that. Is it poor etiquette to put someone on the spot and ask for a blessing? I'm going to go yes, that's poor etiquette.
Okay, so you say it is. So you're going to say to the question, it's false.
Not a nice
You say
gesture.
false.
Yeah, I didn't
Okay.
know how to answer
Yeah.
that.
Okay, John.
I would agree based solely on how uncomfortable I would be if I.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so you're saying false. I also say false because my guess is that you're making an assumption that this individual even participates in saying
correct.
grace or prayers or anything like that.
Yes, unless you know them. If you want to, as you come from, it's an honor and we'd like you
Right.
to do it,
Yeah.
talk to them privately before everyone sits down. And if they say no, it's no, but you never put anyone on the spot.
Yeah. I know in my family, the honor goes to the elder, right? And then if the elder doesn't want to do it, then they pass it down to whomever.
Yeah,
But
and
you're
if
right.
you're sitting there at dinner and it is not your practice and
Yeah.
they start doing a blessing, you just sit there quietly. You do not have to participate, put your hands together or anything.
Okay.
You just let them be and
Just sit
respect
there.
their.
You have some households where everybody want to pray.
Right. Each person get, okay, the
In
food's
my
cold.
household,
I'd like to add something. My fantasy football team.
Here's your next true or false. As a guest, asking for a second helping is a compliment to the host. Is that true or false? Asking for a second helping, is that a compliment to the host? Is that true or false? Tracy?
Down south, that's true.
Okay, Dabs?
I would say that is also true.
I think this is a trick question. I'm going to say false.
True and false.
Oh,
If you know the person, you're
Yeah.
comfortable with them, obviously it is. And yes, I believe it is a compliment. However, if the host, me, you're over, and I don't offer it, that means I don't have enough for everyone to have a second. Who am I going to pick? Like eeny, meeny, miny, mo?
That's a consideration,
So
yeah.
unless it's offered,
Interesting.
you do not ask.
Duly noted. See,
Interesting.
I know. That's why I was like, I feel like it's a trick question, but I didn't know why. That's good. That's good. Okay, here's your next question. When removing an unwanted morsel from your mouth, I discreetly spit said morsel into my napkin. Is that true or false? Tracy?
I thought you put it on your fork, so I'm going to go false for the napkin.
Okay. Dabs?
I'm gonna have to go napkin because I can't think of another possible way to do it.
Yeah. I think it's also true. I think you do discreetly get it in there. What do you say, Rosalind?
Okay, if I don't want that, here's my napkin, and I deposit it in there, where's it gonna go? What am I gonna do with it now? I'm gonna drop it
Find
on
a
the
dog
floor.
eventually.
That's what they're
If
there
you
for.
have a dog or you're somewhere where the dog's right there, that would be great. They'll
Right.
chew it up. But traditionally or typically what you do more is because you bringing your fork is a very natural,
yeah.
so you would take your tongue and discreetly, hopefully not when everyone's looking at you,
Right.
deposit it there and put it down on your plate. I don't like that one. The other option is to take your left hand, again, when everyone's busy chit-chatting, take it with the two fingers quickly and put it under your lettuce or something so it doesn't look all chewed up and gross. So those are the
Dang.
Okay. All right.
Preferred
these are
methods.
good. These are good. These are good. Okay. Okay, one more. Okay, another true or false. It is acceptable to rest my elbow on the table. It is acceptable to rest my elbow on the table. Is that true or false,
Oh, man.
Tracy?
Only for new mothers.
Oh.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, I don't think it's ever acceptable to put your elbows on the table.
Okay.
Okay.
John?
So I've been told all my life that it's not.
Yeah.
But I do it a lot. But I'm going to say no. It's not acceptable.
You say false. Okay. I also think it's a trick question.
Yes.
I say it is acceptable, true, because I think the reason why it wasn't is archaic and we don't worry about that anymore. I don't know.
I don't know if that's the reason. I mean,
Okay.
it's a good one, but
Okay.
Typically because, especially formal meals, you have the 2 or 3 forks on this side. There's really no comfortable place. You'd have to move it to the side and infringe on your neighbor's area.
Yeah.
Now, if it isn't a formal, like you're not at the White House or somewhere like that,
Right.
And it's just a business meal between courses, if you're really engaged to someone across the table, one elbow just to really give that lean in, because you're talking about something really deep, like where'd you get that cute dress, things like that. But other than that, no more than your wrist should ever be on the rest.
I was going to ask, what about like forearms? Because I think about like if I got the plate in front of me, you got your knife and your fork, and you're doing this number where you're cutting, and it seems like my forearm ends up on the edge of the table.
Yeah, if it's just not the entire forearm to your elbow,
Yeah.
but if it's 2 or 3 inches in there while you're resting, holding your knife and fork, if you're eating continental style, but then there's the American style, so that would be very different as well.
American style.
We had one more question, but we're out of time. So you know what I'm going to tell you to do? Find Rosalinda on social media. Where?
RosalindaRandall.com.
And you can ask the question, should gentlemen always pull out the chair for a lady? Oh. You'll have to find Rosalinda and ask her.
Yep.
We're going to link all the details to our website, gooddaysacramento.com, under show info and today's date. That was fun.
It was.
We never do.
Don't ever do that.
Never do.
All right. Thank you, guys. That was good stuff.